PureJoy. PureJoy.
Well, hello, everyone. It is another day of joy, and another day to be thankful and grateful. And you are here with me, PJ, on PJ's PureJoy podcast. I have some wonderful shout outs to give. Of course, my wonderful sponsors, Americans for Prosperity, who helps people use their voice in the legislative process. We want to make sure we know what you think about the policies that are coming about. And so you'll want to join us. Also, Remon Skin Repair. Let me know if you want a facial. I do free facial parties. And then also, most importantly too, is all those who have businesses or entrepreneurs will want to go on bizlyapp.com/PJ and check out the automation. It's incredible. It's thousands and thousands, like $17,000 worth of software all in one place. And it streamlines and automates all of your social media, all of your CRM, all of your invoicing, all of your business, everything from start to finish, all in one place. So bizlyapp.com/PJ. And we're going to get right into it today. The first interview I've got for you is an amazing young lady that is doing amazing, intriguing things. I always promise my viewers that I bring intriguing people doing intriguing things that help us stay healthy. So this is Yadusha Jones, and she is with Moms for Liberty. So first, tell us about Moms for Liberty, when it started, and what their main goal is.
Yes, so Moms for Liberty is a nonpartisan organization. We advocate for parental rights. It started in 2021 in Florida with two co-founders, Tiffany Justice and Tina. I always butcher her last name. I love you, Tina. But Tina, she is currently the co-founder that is running the back scenes of everything, and she's boots on the ground with us. She really trains us all up and help us on the path of making sure that we can help people in our local states to build chapters. And I am the chair for Moms for Liberty Clark County. So we are the 5th largest district in the nation, and we are making sure that parents have a voice in Clark County.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so you go to the school board meetings?
Yes, we go to school board meetings, we go to the superintendent, we go wherever we need to be to make sure every parent voice is heard, every member of Moms for Liberty voice is valued. So whether that's inside the school, outside the school, we are going to be there, because it's not just about kids in the school. It's about homeschool students. It's about charter schools, public schools, and private schools. Every child matters and every parent matters. And we actually advocate for teachers as well.
Wonderful. So you advocate for teachers also?
Absolutely.
That's
we have
great.
A lot of teachers involved in Moms for Liberty.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Very good to hear. A lot of them. I remember when my girls were in school, and they're older now. My daughters are in their 30s having babies, and when my oldest grandson's getting ready to graduate high school, I can't even believe it. I'll be going to his wrestling match this afternoon. But I remember when they were young, being told by teachers that Clark County was a den of snakes. That was that was 20 years ago, you know? So I can imagine how much worse, because things wax worse and worse, right? And
Yeah.
so we have to have people that advocate, people that stick up for what's right, what's best, what's good. And I'm so glad that you're doing that. And it is a big fight, wouldn't you say?
It is a big fight because, like I said, we are the fifth largest district. For us to be such a small county. Uh, we are a very small county, but we cover a lot and we cover a lot of children. So the main thing is making sure that every voice is valued right where they are. So we put out newsletters every single month for the entire state of Nevada, and we put out a newsletter for each county that has a chapter out here in Nevada on our website. And we just want to make sure that parents know what the necessary tools to make their voice heard, because a lot of people do not know what they have access to.
Or what their rights are.
Absolutely.
Right. I mean, they really don't realize that we've almost pretty much signed our children over to the government by putting them in public school.
You actually have, you are the third in command once you sign your children up for public school. That's what the Parental Rights Act is right now.
Isn't that absolutely backwards, right?
Yeah, it's really sad.
It's very sad. So tell us about a situation or an event that you've fought for and won with Moms for Liberty, against or with teachers or against the school district. What's a big win for you?
So we've had a lot of big wins, so
Wonderful.
that's a good thing.
Well, name them off real quick.
So we had the big win last year when a couple of assembly members created a bill, Assembly Bill 416. You can look it up.
Assembly Bill 416?
Yes. It was to give parents 4 years in prison for disagreeing with pornographic books in the school. Yes. And we went down to legislation. We had dozens and dozens of people disagreeing with that, and the Assembly approved it. So we went to Senate and we fought for it, and Assembly approved it. But we went to the governor, and I wrote to the governor, and he vetoed it.
Well, that's one good thing he's done, huh?
Yeah. So it was great that he actually cared enough to look at that bill and saw how detrimental it was for parental rights and for the voices of not just the children, the parents, but also for trustees. It took away voting rights for trustees to have a voice in the school district too.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really disgusting bill.
That's a disgusting bill. We've got a lot of disgusting bills coming up now.
Yeah.
They're voting for transgender rights to mutilate children when they can't even make a decision. They need an ID to drive. They need a special permission to vote. But hey, if you want to cut off your genitalias, go ahead.
Exactly. So it's just we're out there making sure that people know what bills are out there when we're advocating in that avenue. But when we're Moms for Liberty, Clark County, our focus is making sure that when there's issues in the schools, so for example, we have this anti-ICE issue.
Right.
It's a lot of students that are like, they're scared that ICE is going to come in the schools, and they're leaving the schools to rally against it. And some of the teachers are allowing it to happen.
And even speaking.
Yeah, and they're saying that this is their First Amendment right. So what are you as the teacher doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to be teaching, educating. Why aren't you educating these children that ICE cannot come in the school?
Right.
Where is your common sense?
Right. There seems to be no objectivity.
No.
I remember going with you when we went out to the school district building.
Oh, yeah.
on behalf of teachers saying horrible things about a certain person being assassinated and killed, and they didn't even have the objectivity to let the mourning mourn.
And a lot of people was talking about that was a First Amendment right, and that's another misconception. It had absolutely nothing to do with a First Amendment right, and it had everything to do with education, and it had everything to do with where's the decorum in the school. Why isn't the school district neutral? Right. We need to bring back education and neutrality into the school district. Go back to reading phonics and curriculum in the school district.
Right.
Stop pushing your agenda. Stop trying to indoctrinate kids, and get back to phonics.
Absolutely.
Simple, plain and simple.
I agree, 112%.
The problem is they're bringing their personal feelings into the classroom. Like, for example, my daughter, she, and this is in computer class. I had to file a complaint on the computer teacher because he'll come in class to talk about how he got into an argument with his wife, and so he had to sleep on a couch, or he got robbed one time, or he was in a relationship with somebody before his wife. Mind you, his wife was my other daughter's teacher.
Oh my goodness.
Why are you telling my teenage daughter about this? And now they're asking questions about your private life.
Right.
It's inappropriate.
Right.
And then he's asking them, what do they identify as? And he told them that he was not going to grade their papers if they didn't announce what they identified as.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So when
What school was that? Can we say? Can we say? Well, it's not like we don't have to beware all of them.
Yeah.
You really have to beware all of the schools these days. You have no idea what their the propaganda and the
exactly
the
so
indoctrination that they push.
I don't mention schools that are that I don't have the actual proof and it's not documented.
Right.
So that because that was resolved, that's why I'm not going to mention it.
Okay, gotcha. She's so diplomatic. Me, I want to just call them all out.
Yeah, and when I do call it out, it's because it has not been resolved and because it's so extreme, like for the anti-ICE. Now that I have mentioned,
yes.
And that is because it borders the line of being political and not neutral, and it's in the classroom setting.
Right.
And
it's allowing the children to believe lies.
Exactly. And if that's how you feel, by all means, you as a adult, believe what you want to believe. But when you're encouraging students to walk out of classrooms and telling them how to behave as they're protesting on the street, when you're supposed to be educating them about reading, writing, history, like, where's the decorum at?
Right.
Sir,
Absolutely.
you're out of order.
Yes.
You should not
Stick to
be
your
near
job.
You should not be near any children.
Yes.
Because you're letting your feelings and your emotions take control of what actually should be addressed. Like
Absolutely.
you're putting didn't we just have a student get hit by a car?
Right.
And then he what is De Silva from Rancho High School. So
he's also an assemblyman.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. He
Yeah.
doesn't know how to separate his assembly seat from his teacher seat from his personal life.
Right.
And
Definitely a conflict of interest there.
definitely a conflict of interest, especially when he's saying in his videos that he was proud of what these students did because they were doing their First Amendment. They could do their First Amendment between the hours of before they get into school and after they get out of school, whether they're with their parents or not. But with our tax dollars, they need to be in seats, butts in seats.
Right.
That's where our tax
Learning.
dollars go.
Not just butts in seats, but butts in seats learning.
Yes.
Yes.
And
math, reading, writing,
exactly.
history.
And
the real history. Would
apparently
be nice.
they're not learning anything, not from you.
No.
Because what's interesting enough is that he's saying that he did not know that these students were going to do this till the day before it happened. And then he was so proud that they did it the day that they did it because it was his birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Really
Happy birthday to him.
Really personalize it for himself.
Yeah.
Talk about personal grandizing.
Got it all in a heart, right?
Wow. So I know that you have a specific word for the year called the word restore.
Yes.
And I'd like you to share with the viewers why you chose the word restore for this year.
Yeah, I chose the word restore because this is the time. This is the perfect time to restore back what God has put out there for us. People has too far taken things from us. So we need to restore what our God-given right is, which is speaking on our own accord, and it's all in the Bible. So when you're reading that Bible, restore back what God gave you. So I'm gonna do my part, and I'm gonna make sure that I help God by restoring everything that He instills within me by sharing it with the community.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
What's a big thing you're working on restoring for yourself and your family this year?
Peace.
Peace. Wonderful.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
So, if you have a call to action on how people can help, how people can volunteer with Moms for Liberty, what would that look like? What does volunteering look like? What kind of positions do you have for people to volunteer?
We have positions for everything. So whether you're that busybody and you want to be involved, but you're just like, I'm too busy, we have a position for you. If you're that person that don't like to come outside, we have a position for you. If you that person that like to stay busy, you never have nothing to do, and you just want everything to do, we have a position for you. Trust and believe there is always something for you to do. And we don't like to overwhelm people, but we like to place them right where they're comfortable at. So I like to talk to everybody individually to make sure that they're comfortable with us and we're comfortable with them. It's not just throwing people out there to volunteer.
Sure.
We're a family.
Right.
And we want to make sure that we're learning together, we're growing together.
And efficient, actually effective.
Exactly. We're just not out there throwing words out. We're learning, and we're making sure that when we're giving information, it's factual. And if it's wrong, we're going to correct it. We're going to acknowledge it. So it's not just, oh, we're wrong, we're right, and or else. No, we make errors. Right. It's okay. That's what God is for.
Right. Well, we're all human.
Yes.
And in investigating and researching, there's always going to be a chance of getting wrong information, and the fact that we correct it is what counts.
Yes. So if you want to join Moms for Liberty, I want you all to join Moms for Liberty. Go to our website at momsforlibertynv.org and sign up as a member, and you will receive an email or a phone call from one of our members, and we'll welcome you, and we'll see you at our next meeting, which will be February 18th at 5:30.
So that's a Wednesday, February 18th.
Yes.
I would love to be there. You know me, I'm spread very thin. We do have our women's group with Americans for Prosperity on Wednesdays. But I would love to know that my viewers would show up. If I can't be there, then you can't.
Right. And all of our activities are on our website. We have a calendar on our events link. So even if you can't show up to our all-member meeting, show up somewhere where we're going to be, because everywhere we'll be, you'll see it on our calendar.
That's wonderful. Who else is on your board? Who else is working on your team?
Well, we have a huge team. So
That's great.
if you go on our social media, you will see everybody there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We just actually got some new photos put up, so
sweet.
You'll see the whole team up there outside of one or two people.
Right, right. Well, it sounds like very fulfilling work for you as a mom and as a community leader. Right?
Yeah.
But to be effective, it's not just about you having something to do.
Oh, no, I definitely don't do this just to have something to do, because I have plenty to do.
Right, we all do. Yes.
I have plenty to do. And this was not on the bucket list, I tell you that. Like, this was not, you know what, I'm going to join Moms for, this was not it. Yeah. And God placed me here.
Sure.
My idea was I'm an introvert. I really am. I prefer to sit at home and watch Matlock. The old one, not the new one. I'm like, I don't care for the new one. That's me in a nutshell. I will watch Murder, She Wrote and Matlock and eat me some popcorn and
hide from everybody if you could.
Yes. Yeah. But when you have children and they're in the system of education and you just like, something's not right and things aren't being answered, what is wrong? And I was that parent that I was at school every day to the point where my baby was like the school mascot, and I literally went from PTO volunteer to PTO president in a year.
Yeah.
I was that parent. Uh, I was always there.
Very
So
involved.
I was involved in Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout leader for 6 years, Cub Scouts 4 years. I am that very involved parent that want to make sure that my kids have the best of everything. They're learning, they're engaged, and I want to make sure that they have the opportunity to learn in different avenues all over.
Lots of different diversity
Yes.
of opportunities. It's a very good thing. That's how they figure out who they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the problem for me was when I noticed that they were learning everywhere but at school.
Wow. That's a shame.
That's where the disconnect
Especially
was.
since they're taking our money.
Yeah.
You know, isn't it just ironic how across the nation there's just so much corruption and fraud on our own tax dollars being given away and letting us be robbed in every which way they can.
Absolutely. It was like they were learning the bare basics, and when you see people treating them like if there was something wrong or they were broken, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, they need to be elevated.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Empower them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was like just wanting to know more. Like the superintendent Joan Ebert, she recently did the destination event this past week for 2026, the new school year. Expectations on CCSD being the destination school to bring back more students into the school district, because they lost well over 8% of students this last school year.
Wow. Wonder why.
Yeah. And they went door knocking today to get some of those students back.
Wow.
And the thing is, what they had presented was very well put together, and they reached out to the community a lot to try to fix a lot of things. And it was a true honor and pleasure for them to actually reach out to Moms for Liberty and willing to work with us.
Well, that's good news.
And they now partner with us as a voice for the community.
Wow.
So it was really great to see our logo up there and to see that our name was put in the future plans of CCSD.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah, so it lets me know that she's listening to everyone and everybody's voice is starting to be heard.
Wonderful.
Now it's time for action.
You gonna run for school board?
Absolutely not. No.
So I just throw that out there.
Yeah, I will not run for school board.
We have a couple good people in there, Lydia and Lorena, and we need more people like that.
Yeah, we have a lot of, we have about 7 trustees that are voted, and we have about 4 that are appointed. So we do pay attention to all the trustees on the board. We see what they speak on and who is the best interest for the community, not just one group of people. And some people are very one-sided, and that's not what we're looking for. We do have 3 seats that is up for re-election. So we're looking for people that are wanting to fulfill those seats in those areas. So that is District G, District F, and District D.
That might be you.
Yes. So if you don't know what district you are in, if you search up on CCSD website, you will be able to find your trustee seat. And if you want to make a difference in the school district, but you just don't know how, you have the know-how to learn, we will help you along the way.
That's wonderful.
We have all the training for anyone that wants to be a trustee, as long as you're willing to learn.
That's wonderful. So to wrap this up, give everybody the website again, how to reach you, And a last call to action or a last statement that you'd like to make.
Yes, so again, our website is momsforlibertynv.org, and you could go to all our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, now X. And once again, we want to make sure that every child, every teacher, every parent voice is heard, and we do not co-parent with the government.
Oh, I love that. We do not co-parent with the government. That's great. Yeah. Thank you, Yadusha. Yadusha Jones with Moms for Liberty. And I again am your host, PJ, PureJoy Belanger. You are in the Joy Lounge. We look forward to the next episode where you can learn, grow, be empowered, encouraged, educated, and figure out a way to stay healthy emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, whatever way. We hope that we can help you with that. So stay tuned for our next episode of PJ's PureJoy podcast. Enjoy.